Are you guys ready? Hello? Hi everyone! Welcome! Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy to be here and to show you guys kind of what I've been planning for the past couple of days. An update, so to speak. Let me know if I am too loud for you guys. I think everything on my radar is going a little crazy. Hello! Hi Potato Frog, hi Nova, hi Tedzilla, welcome. Thanks for joining. So, if you cannot tell, this is like the new setup. We have a moving background, and we kind of have like some stuff in the corner, which is great. It took me a little bit to figure it out on how that would work. If you can't tell, I am also a lot clearer with my voice. I don't sound like a dying walrus anymore because I got a new microphone. So it's been very nice to kind of hear that as well. And I have one more surprise to you. I have a new model. And I would like to know your guys' opinion on it. Ta-da! Actually, the happy one. And so the great thing about this model is it has expressions. And so it has like different moods. I can bounce up and down. And this one just kind of like bounces in place. The expression changes slightly on the eyebrows, and some of them are a little bit more noticeable. Like this one. This one is when I get like super flustered and I don't know what to do. This one is super angry when I'm losing my cool. This one is a normal happy state. And we got this one, which is kind of like concerned. This one that might be a little sad. This one that's kind of serious. I just stay still. It means I'm locked in. We got this one, which I think is just like an upset version. And it's like a minor version of this one. I think we'll stick with this one. Seems pretty fun. But yeah, so this is the new model. It's different than this one, right? Because this one's the old one, but it doesn't have any other expressions. And it kind of has like an outdated dress versus like this attire on this model is very it's very much more akin to like what I wear in real life, and I feel like it just fits me more. Okay, bye Nova. Have a good day. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys everything new. Here is my be right back screen and the transition as well. I love the transition. It's not just a fade. This is the gaming screen. You don't see anything here now because we haven't gamed yet. But it will show like recent subscriber. If people decide to donate, it should pop up and show like donations and sub count and such. So I'm not sure if it will update fully yet. This is kind of like what we're trying. We have our web browsing, which looks somewhat similar. We will use this in a bit. And then we have our stream end, which looks like this. But we won't use any of those for now. This one's chatting. It seems like chat is not working for some reason. It's supposed to pop up on screen. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. But anyway, how are you guys today? Okay, good night. Good night, Potato. It was great seeing you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Let me see if I can edit the stream elements and whatnot. I'm not sure if the bot is here. Yeah, doesn't seem that the bot is working, unfortunately. Oh, yikes. This might be interesting. Okay. I mean, this is like the first time using it. Oh, it is working. Look at that. Stream Elements is here. That's great. That's great. Okay. I have to figure out why the chat is not working. Okay. Let's see if I can, Okay, there we go. I think it's might slowly be updating. It also let me know if the music is too loud. I might have to turn it down on my end. I can barely hear my voice from it. There we go. Okay. Chat's supposed to kind of appear there. I'm not sure why it's not updating. Let's see if I need to connect the stream and whatnot. It says it's connected. Okay. So I looked up a whole bunch of tools and such in regards to how this stuff kind of like works and such. Hello, Beyond Temptation, welcome! Thanks for joining me in the stream, and thanks for joining me in my update with, my update when it comes to streams and the format and such. I'm super, super happy to have you. Okay. I won't take too much up of your time. I'll try to figure out what's going on with chat. I don't know why it's not updating to the current chat. Okay. I'll have to figure that out. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, again, I don't know why it's showing up, but let's go ahead and begin the debut. Would you guys like to see the debut? I assume so. I assume that's why you're here. Let's see if I recopy and repaste the link. I don't know why it's doing that. It should be okay. Alright, well, I think this is fine. It says that I'm live. I don't know why the chat's working. We'll work on that later. Yes, okay. Well, let's go ahead and begin but I'm excited. I'm so excited to like show you guys like kind of what I've been working on and kind of the new format and what you can expect from me on the channel moving forward. This whole update is to pretty much kind of show like, hey, I am trying to take this a little bit more seriously, and I want to make sure that I actually produce good streams for you guys so you can watch and such. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. Oh, it's already showing up. This is great. So, welcome to my debut. Zelphin 124, or you guys can just call me Zelphin. I don't know the numbers. I don't even know why I put the numbers there in the first place. But yeah, okay. So here's the debut. We'll go ahead and scroll through this a bit. So here are a couple of things that we will cover. First, we'll just kind of be like introduction, basic facts about myself, and then more facts. Then some like likes and dislikes about me, so you get to know me and what I'm about. And then some content and fandoms that I will be producing some content on. And then number 5 is some goals that I would like to achieve with the channel. And lastly, some frequently asked questions that I get from comments and all the sorts. So hopefully all of your questions are answered by the end of this. And if not, feel free to type them in the chat, and I am more than happy to answer them today. Okay, so here's my introduction. call me Zelphin. I'm known as Zelphin online. Some people call me Zel, Zelly, or Z. Honestly, it's up to you. Zelphin is a more like formal and polite way of referring to me online. So, yeah. It's honestly up to you how you refer me, whether it's by nickname or by Zelphin. I'm totally cool with everyone online calling me Zelphin. My birthday is November 15th. I won't say the year, but yeah, in November. I'm a November baby. It's in like the fall. It's kind of it is what it is, but I like how it's smack dead center in the month and such. No need to remember that though. I'm not like super picky about it. My height, I'm short. I'm very short. I'm shorter than the average person in America. Yeah, so if you're wondering if you're taller than me, it's most likely that you are, because I'm not very tall. I'll have to listen to this and see how I sound. Let me know how I sound and if the music sounds okay, right? Alright, and then my gender, I'm female. I've been born female. I am female. Yeah. So there should be no question about that, because I think I even sound female. At least to what I've been told on my Discord server. So some facts about me. So some serious facts to know. My religion, I'm a Christian. Specifically, I am Pentecostal. I get a lot of questions about that, especially regarding some of the fandoms I'm in, and I just thought I'd kind of lay down the slate and be like, hey, I'm a Christian. It's what I believe, and yeah, that's just wanted to lay the ground I can barely speak. To lay the ground straight on where I stand with faith. And yeah, so there's no question about it. Relationship status, I'm single. There's no. But that's okay. I'm totally chill with like being single and who I am right now. This is not adequate position or permission for anyone to come into my DMs, okay? But yeah, I don't have my Discord server is kind of set up in kind of like a kingdom sense, and I'm like the queen, I guess, and there's no king yet, so I'm looking for him. I'm very much looking for him. My nationality, I'm an American. I'm proud to be one too. Some say it's the greatest country, and others can argue otherwise, but I feel like everyone should be proud of the country that they are from. And yeah. Yep, born in America. Good old USA. It's great. As for occupation, I am a tutor. I help kids with their academics, and I try to sound smart so that way they can be smart. Let's see. I'm also an author, if you haven't known, or if you don't know, if you're new here, kind of watching the butt and whatnot. I have a link in my bio to the 2 published books, and the 3rd published book should be out very soon. It is fantasy, and I write a lot too. I started writing on Archive of Our Own a lot. I love to write, and so being an author comes very naturally to me. So if you want to read some of my works, I would greatly appreciate it. Or if you have any questions about them too, I'd be more than happy to answer. Okay, now that we kind of got all of the serious facts out of the way, we can get to some of the more like personal and good stuff about me. And I mean, I guess like the character and avatar that you see representing me. My favorite food is potatoes. Whether it's like French fries, mashed potatoes, potato soup, there's so many ways that you can cook potatoes, and I absolutely love them. Most of them, I should say. I should really specify. My favorite color is blue and purple. I like blue a little bit more than purple because I also really love the ocean. But purple is a very close second, if you can't tell by the backgrounds and the color of the presentation. My favorite drink is lemonade. Whenever I drink lemonade, I get a little silly and loopy. I tend to get a little bit more crazy and hyper than usual. So if I'm acting that way on stream, that's probably why. My favorite place that I've ever been to is Fiji. I've been to about 15 different countries and 30 different states, as it says on the screen. And one of my favorite places was Fiji. I think a very close second was like Croatia as well. I love traveling. I really hope to do it more in the future. Where I hope to go? Japan. I really hope to go to Japan. I had a plan to go there, a 2-week trip this summer starting in June, but it recently got canceled. So I'm a little bummed about that. But one day I hope I'll be able to go and such. So hoping in the near future I'll get that opportunity. If it's not this year, then sometime, right? Alright. So here are some of my likes and dislikes. I've seen a lot of like people who do debuts do this, so I thought I would do it as well. So I really love writing. As I've explained before, I'm a published author. I write a lot. It's more than a hobby for me. It's almost like a form of therapy in a way. I play piano. I love playing piano. I've been doing it for about 15 years now. I've been doing it for a long time. I occasionally picked up archery. I need to get back into it, but I love how like fantasy-like it feels. And I don't find it super hard either, so I really enjoy shooting a bow and arrow. And it has to be like a recurve, not like a compound bow. I feel like compound bows might be cheating a little bit when it comes to strength and such. Theology. I love theology. I like to often call myself like a Bible nerd because I love pulling up different things that I've learned from the Bible, and just the concept of like theology and studying things higher than yourself is really interesting to me and very fascinating as well. I game. If you've been following me for any short time, you can see most of my live streams are about gaming, and I'm trying to be as broad as I can with what games I play. And if you have any recommendations, please leave down some recommendations in the comments below. My chair kind of fell for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I try to game a lot. That's what I mostly live stream, and it's what I will be streaming later tonight. Limbus Company is coming out with another part of the Canto 8, so if you want to stay around to watch that, I'm more than delighted to have you. Let's see. I like rain and cloudy days. I grew up with that in the Netherlands. I used to live there for a little bit, and it was always rainy and cloudy, and I really enjoyed it. It reminds me of my childhood a lot, so whenever it rains or whenever it's super cloudy out, it's super nice. I've explained before how I really like traveling. Cooking is a new addition to this list. I used to not really like cooking because I was really bad at it, but then when I went off to college, I had learned to cook for myself, and I realized that food was really tasty when you cooked what you wanted to eat. And so I really enjoyed like learning how to cook and cooking for myself and such. I love watching documentaries. I'm not like a super big movie person, so I don't really watch movies a lot, but I really love watching documentaries, especially like National Geographic. I enjoy watching those. Currently, I really like old books like Dante's Inferno, Don Quixote, the Iliad, the Odyssey. Let's see, what other books do I have in my collection right now? The Aeneid, Jekyll and Hyde. I'm an English major, secondary education English major. I'm hoping to become a teacher for my occupation in the near future. So part of that is reading a whole bunch of old books. And fun fact, if it wasn't for Olympus Company, I think I would have changed my degree. But Olympus Company has really helped me enjoy some of the classical literature that I have to read for my career. So now I own quite a bit of them, and I've really enjoyed reading since then. I act. I used to act in high school. I joined theater. I do enjoy doing that. I think that also stems from like writing and such as well. And I really like seafood as well. If I had to like choose any food to eat like over and over again, it would probably be seafood, along with potatoes. Like fish and chips, like I know the Brits invented that, but like it's so good. I really love seafood. Dislikes. Driving. I really hate driving. I know there's like this like stereotype that like women are bad at driving. I'm not bad. I'm a very safe driver, or at least I try to be. And I just don't like being on the road. I really hate it. If I feel more safe with someone else driving, I'd much rather have them do it. Because people are crazy on the road. This has truly become a Zelphin stream. What do you mean by that, Tizilla? Elaborate. Concerts and parties. I don't really care for concerts and parties because they're very loud and they have a lot of people and there's a lot of flashing lights, and I'm not usually one to get like super overwhelmed with a whole bunch of stuff, but I just don't enjoy them too much. I know there's a lot of people who do enjoy them, so I'll leave like more room for them, you know? I'd rather stick out. Like, and I guess that kind of includes like prom and homecoming. They tend to be really loud with a lot of people. I would rather like go like watch the stars or something. I don't know. I'm kind of sentimental like that, I guess. This feels weird talking about myself for like X amount of time. Okay. Sauces and sardines. I hate sardines. I can't stand them. I know they're seafood, but like, no. And sauces, I don't really put any sauces on my food at all. No ketchup, mustard, mayo, no like Chick-fil-A sauce or cane sauce, like no sauce on my food. And so some people consider me a picky eater, but I'm just like, yes, I can see the chat, Titsilla. I can see it. I don't know why it's not hopping on screen. I'll have to troubleshoot that a bit later. But yeah, I can see chat. Oh yeah, sauces. Yeah, so if your food isn't good without sauce, I'd argue that your food's just not good at all. But yeah, I don't really like sauces on anything. The only exception that I sometimes allow is like hot sauce. I really like spicy stuff. Makeup. I don't usually wear makeup in real life. It's tedious, takes a lot of time. It's fine if other people wear it. Like, I don't care. Just for me, the only times I really wear it is if I need to not look like a ghost on stage when in theater. Let's see, spending money. I don't really like spending money too much. There's some times where like, you know, I bought this new mic, so I was super excited to get this mic, but seeing the numbers of my account go down and having like 2 cents in my account sometimes is very nerve-wracking, and so I don't really like spending money all too often if I can help it. Periods. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I get them really bad. Soda. I don't drink soda. I only drink soda water, which sometimes I call spicy water. But when it comes to like actual soda like Sprite or Dr. Pepper or Pepsi or Coke, I don't drink them at all. I think it saved me a lot of money too. Let's see. Prideful people and rude people. I just feel like everyone should be like polite to one another, you know? Like there's no need to be angry or yeah, our lives are too kind of short for that, and so yeah, I just don't get too along with those kind of people. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then bugs. I really hate bugs. Like sometimes I can build up the nerve to get a shoe and smack them, but most of the time I'm very shy. I don't like to see them at all. This is why I live in a more colder place, so that way they don't exist as much. Right, so here is what you viewers can expect from me content-wise. And what I plan to do with the channel, because I want to take a more serious direction with it. Because up to this point, I've been kind of like just streaming just for the fun of it. And as I've been thinking about it a bit, I'm like, you know, this would be something that I could do long term. This is something that I would like to do. That I would love to, I don't know, make some money off of. And so I've decided to take it a little bit more seriously. And so here's what you guys can expect from me in the future in regards to what content I will make. First off is gaming. I will be gaming through live streams a lot, just like I'll be doing tonight, and with a whole bunch of games. I will stream whenever I have the time. I'll try to like, what is it? What's the word? English, please. I'll try to schedule the streams in advance. Can we expect an influx of silly wizards in your videos in the future? Sure. I could probably find a place to put them somewhere. Yep, I'll stream whenever I have time. I'll try to schedule when I will be gaming, so that way you guys can like prepare and be there if you want to join me when I experience games for the first time. I am open to trying any game. I'm not really picky. Like, I grew up only really playing like Minecraft and such, and so now I'm really trying to like branch out. So things like Skyrim, Star Wars Battlefront, or any other games, it's likely it would be my first time playing it. And so I want to share like my first impressions and experiences with you guys, because I think they're funny. And so, I mean, if you don't think they're funny, that's whatever. But yeah. So I can't do horror though. So unfortunately that kind of crosses out a lot of games like Phasmophobia and like Five Nights at Freddy's. I know my reactions to those would be like super gold because I get scared super easily, but just mentally I can't handle horror games. But other than that, like, I'm down to play a lot of games and stream my reactions to them. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know, so that way I can probably try them. Travel. I'm hoping to do some sort of travel advice or share my experiences with many countries in the future, but I'm not necessarily sure how to do that without like showing my face or showing where I am at the time, and how to do that without actually being in a country. So I'm not so sure how I will go about that, but it is something that I definitely considered. Like a travel blog would be something that I would be interested in doing, so we might see some travel content. And then lastly, we'll see some skits. So like in short videos or videos themselves. I have done some for my Undertale creations in the past. If you go to my channel, you see my two most popular videos are just skits about my Season Tale creations inspired off of Undertale. And those are my two most popular videos, which are kind of very much skits. I definitely have plans to do more of those in the future. I hope to do those about like my books and my creations. I'm not sure if I will do more about... I don't think I'll do any about like fandom stuff, because there's always like a specific way that people want to see characters, and I think it would just be best if I just did like my own characters in those types of skits. But I do plan to bring some of those back. I'm just kind of waiting on a couple of voice actors to get back to me. Yeah, and so some types see Iroh meets the Season Tale brothers. Not all of the future skits that I will do will be in the Undertale fandom, if at all, but they'll be in that type of style and that kind of humor. So definitely stay tuned for those. I definitely have some more of those planned. Alright, fandoms. This was also a big question that you guys had. For those of you in my Discord server, which if you want to join is in the description below. You guys had this question of what kind of fandoms would I be exploring and what would I be making content on. And so I want to kind of answer those for you. So some fandoms that I will always be in because they hold a special place in my heart and I've never outgrown them is like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is what had inspired my novel, actually. And these stories hold so dear to my heart, and I love them so very much. And so I will never leave that like quote fandom or community. I always love seeing like memes and stuff on it, and maybe I'll create some content on it, who knows. Kind of same with Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I'm a big fan of like Aslan and the way that the story had went. I do enjoy the movies as well, although they're not necessarily the most book accurate. I do love Narnia. I love Narnia very much. I grew up with it in my childhood, and so that will be something that is always dear to my heart. Hi, welcome back, Nova. But yeah, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, they are part of my childhood. I will always hold close to them, so maybe we'll see some content from them in the near future. How to Train Your Dragon is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. I love the trilogy I can barely speak. I love the trilogy for a very long time. I love the music, I love the character growth, everything about it is amazing. So maybe I'll make some content on that in the future as well. And of course, my own stories. Of course, I'll make content and community around my own story fandoms. I don't think they're super big because I'm not very well known as an author, but I will definitely try to create more content to maybe draw you guys into the worlds that I have created. Let's see. So those are fandoms that I will always be in and that I will never let go of. But some fandoms that I'm currently in that I'm not sure if they'll stand like the test of time like the others have, but some ones that I'm definitely interested in currently is Epic the Musical. I feel like there's a lot of people who are into Epic the Musical right now. Which, I mean, yeah, it's great. It's super great. Epic the Musical is very... It's so good. It shows the Odyssey in a better perspective than some of the old literature that sometimes people have to go through. So it's great. I love it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's amazing. Zelda, you should play Stardew Valley. You know, I might. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll try and see how much it costs after stream, but I'd be totally down to try and play that. Limbus Company. If you've been following me for a little bit and you have seen a little bit of like my content that I've been recently posting, it's been like Limbus Company tier list, it's been like the April Fool's update, and my recent streams have been Kanto 7 and Kanto 8. I love Limbus Company. It's actually one of the sole reasons why I'm still in my same major. So I highly recommend that game. It's free, so I recommend getting it while it is still free. Yeah, it's a great game, great storytelling. YouTube Shorts got me into Detroit Become Human. I had downloaded it and played through it on live stream, so you can also go watch that if you're interested. It's a great story, great concept. I really love it. And then I'm into the fandoms of like classical books, kind of like the Iliad and the Odyssey, which has a lot of Epic the Musical fans in it. Dante's Inferno, I read this in class, and it was great as well. And so I'm into a lot of like classic books right now because they've been referenced in my major in college, and they're just so good. Like, I'm surprised more people don't talk about them and they don't explore how unique they are. I've never seen any modern book written like these before. So you should play One Shot, so you should play Stars in Time. Okay, you're giving me a lot of suggestions. I'll definitely have to do one game at a time. Those all sound interesting though. So some fandoms that I'm curious about and that I may or may not be exploring. I have a lot of friends who are into the Hoyoverse games, like Genshin Impact, Star Rail, ZZZ. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce all of that, but hearing from some of my friends who are really picky on stories say that the story is actually really good in these games makes me really curious and want to experience that. I'm not really into like the style, I guess, of the video games initially, but it's definitely something that I'm willing to explore a little bit more. I played Skyrim for the first time a couple days ago. It was really fun. I got absolutely demolished by a giant. That was great. So I'm more than willing to explore like more of the lore of Skyrim, because I think someone in the chat said that like, oh, you're the Dragonborn, that's why the dragon attacked in the first place. I don't know what that means, and so I really want to figure that out. Undertale and Deltarune, I think there is a lot of potential in regards to Deltarune, because I think some of the newer chapters is coming out really soon or whatnot. I've played Undertale and I've dabbled in their fandom a lot. I have creations from there, like Season Tail and Iroh Tail, and a couple of others that haven't really been introduced to the public yet. But I kind of left the Undertale fandom, but I wouldn't be opposed to continuing content from that if that's something that you guys would want. So that's why I put it in there as like curious about like Undertale and Deltarune. If my creations from those fandoms are something you guys really, really like, maybe I'll continue it. Should play Ace Attorney. Are you going to play Deltarune in 14 days? Maybe? We'll see. We'll see where I'm at. Because I'm also trying to get a job over the summer, so we'll see how that affects my streaming schedule. But yeah, I put any as well under fandoms I'm curious about, because I am more than open to getting your recommendations, and I want to know what you guys are interested in, so you guys can watch me live react to some of the stuff that you're interested in. I'm more than happy to try something. So, just let me know, please. I really appreciate all suggestions. Whew, okay, that was a very long one. Let's continue. Goals, yes. Okay, so I do have some goals for the channel that I want to achieve, because as I was thinking about this, as I explained earlier, I want to take this YouTube account and growing a bit more seriously. I want to be able to grow a little bit more in this content creation thing, and I think it would be good for me, and it would be good for you guys, so that way you can have the best content from me that I can produce for you if I learn how to do it. Anyway, that's a long rant that I don't need to go on. So yeah, May 22nd is the first goal that was hit. I upgraded my setup. It's where we are now. The first goal was to expand and update your experience with my content, aka I got a better mic so that we don't sound like a dead walrus to you guys. I've gotten a new setup so that way the streams themselves look a bit more polished and professional, rather than just like dull and very noobish, as you can see. And I've also, so I updated that, and then I updated my avatar to have a couple different more expressions. So hoping that this will give you a better experience with my content, and as well as improve the follower account. By August 1st, I hope to have my third book of the Fergen published, because there's 2 out already, and if you have not gone to look at it, go look at it now. The link is in my bio. They are my books. I've worked so hard on them. It's been a year's of process to get them published, and the third one should be out very, very soon. Oh, it's like super jumpy. Hold on. Should probably change that a bit. So, I hope to get the third book out by August 1st. That's the goal. It is already written, and it's edited, and so I just need to proofread it, send it to my formatter, and then release it to you guys this summer. Hoping that you all can read that if you're interested in fantasy. Zel, what software do you use for the PNG? It's called like VO2 or something. Anyway, by October 1st, I hope to reach 500 subscribers. At the time that I created this, we were at 412. And I know we frequently lose subscribers when I don't post like every day, so which is a little difficult for me because I'm trying to get like a job and I do have a life outside of content creation and such. But I do hope by October 1st I can get 500 subscribers, because that's like a monetization goal. And so if I have 500 subs, then I would be able to get to the next goal, which sometime in 2026, I would love to get monetized by YouTube and start getting paid for the content that I produce. Even if it's only like a small amount, like a couple dollars for some of the stuff that I produce, I feel like that would still go a long ways over time, and I would love to be getting paid for the content that I create, and so that way I can have more time to make you guys better content. And then in the future, I think it would be cool to have like the silver play button. I do hope to be recognized one day as a good author by the public. I would love for people to actually know my book and read my books. I feel like it would be that would be great. I think that's the main goal, is to like get my book out there and be like, hey, I'm an author, you should read my book, and then create content around that and spend time with my readers and such. So that's why the silver play button is a future goal, is because I want people to know that my book exists and I think they would enjoy it. Zell, pleasure term is a measure of your body's ability to use oxygen during exercise. Not a PNG tuber software. Well, it's spelled like VEAO and then tuber. So I could look it up after stream if you'd like, but if I remember correctly, that's what it's called. So here are some frequent questions that I get asked about in the comments, in my Discord, and just like in DMs in general from my readers and people who know me and my content. So the second question, can you check out X fandom in game? And my usual reply is like, I could look into it. I can't guarantee that I'll get as hooked or as passionate about it as you might be. Also, there are some things... there are also some things that are like, I can't necessarily explore due to my beliefs, but for the most part, I'm more than happy to look into it and giving it a try. I want to be as open-minded as possible when it comes to fandoms and games and such. I want to explore what you guys enjoy, so that way you guys can see my live reactions to them. Zelphin, are you being overwhelmed by Ted? No, it's alright. I'm just trying to do my best to get through the content and make sure I look at chat as much as possible. Okay. Looks like I'll have to speed through this a little bit faster. Will we see the continuation of X series? So this highly depends on how much attention that series gets. Like, say the Undertale D&D, that only quit because like I had obligations due that same time in college, and so I couldn't continue it. Or like my Minecraft streams, when I did whatever. If I don't deem that they did well enough on my channel, or they didn't get enough views, or that enough people wanted to see that kind of stuff, I simply stopped and moved on. And so I haven't received like many comments that someone likes a series that I'm doing and they want more of it. So if you do like a series, please comment down below, so that way I know that you like it, and then I can continue it for you. Because right now it's like, I don't need like 200 people to tell me to continue something. Like just 1 or 2 people wanting like the Minecraft series or a different series that I've been doing to continue is enough for me to continue the series. So yeah, if you want to see a continuation of whatever series that you liked from me, please just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to continue it. Yeah, I think that's all for that one. What is your book about? So My book is about a teenage hybrid named Farah. So she's half Fergan, which is a species I've created in fantasy, and half human. And she has to embark on a journey with 3 outsiders across the 8 realms to restore a mythical object to its rightful place before an all-powerful being can destroy the realms. So they're being hunted by an all-powerful being while trying to save the realms, and she bands up with 3 other teenage outsiders from society, and they go on this big adventure. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings. I get a lot of inspiration from that. So if you really like Lord of the Rings, I do recommend reading my book because it's inspired from that. It's high fantasy. It's inspired by Lord of the Rings, and yeah, I highly recommend reading it. I wrote it, so I think it's great. I feel like as a writer and a reader has the perfect amount of like plot twists and like romance and like all of the good stuff that you would expect. So, Zell, I think you should continue Minecraft. So then I have to ask Tedzilla, is it the normal Minecraft series? Is it the modern Minecraft series? Is it the server Minecraft series? Because I've done a couple. So which ones did you enjoy the most? Lastly, where can I contact you about project or business inquiries? So my Discord link is in the description. You can join the server and ask me there. I'm pretty active on the server, so if you just like at me and ask me a couple of questions about a project idea that you have, I'd be more than happy to consider it. I don't necessarily have a business email yet, so when that happens, I'll try and give like an update about it. But until then, Discord would be the preferred way of getting my attention. I got a fun quote that I said the other day. Out of context, it's really funny. The FBI fears my search history. As a writer, this is so true. I feel like any writer can relate. In all honesty, I just liked watching you play Minecraft. It doesn't really matter what kind. Okay, that's good to know. That's very good to know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think because of that, I'll probably do more Minecraft in the future. Yeah, just a little bit about me. And that is all, folks. That is the debut. I don't know how you say it, but like that's all, folks. Let me know if you have any more questions. Thank you so much for joining me for the debut. I really appreciate it, and for spending some time with me. There we go. All right, that was all like about me and stuff. Zealous music copyright free? Yes, it is. It comes from, at least according to a certain YouTuber that I watched, that this music is copyright free. So, if this gets taken down, I will be very upset. But yeah, so let me know if you have any more questions. I will have to close out stream soon to prepare for the next one, which is Canto 8 Part 2 of Limbus Company. Please join us there. I'd be more than happy to see you there and watch some of the finales and such. I think there's 3 parts, so this will be great. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate you all. If you have any further questions, let me know in the comments, and I will actually reply to every question in the comment that you have about like me or what to expect from me in the future. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. I'll see you guys in an hour, actually. I know literally nothing about Limbus Company. It's okay, come join us anyway. It'll be a great time. You'll love my commentary on it. So, yes, come join us anyway. But yeah, that is all I have for you on my debut. And again, if you have any other questions or comments, please leave comments down below, and I will answer as many as I can. Alright, if you're not joining me tonight, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys really liked the update and such. Yeah, see you guys around. Later, nerds!